What's up, everybody? Justin here. This is a new episode of The List where it's not about wrestling this time. It's not on wrestling topics. Let me see if I can make it brighter in here for a second. Give me a minute. So this episode of The List, I will be talking about sports, which is back, and I love it. Love Major League Baseball. Really enjoy watching it. I will admit I haven't watched a full MLB game in about 2 years, but I still enjoy the sport, and I love my Milwaukee Brewers. So MLB's back. Came back last night. I believe there were 2 games that started opening day, the end of July, right before my birthday. Actually, my birthday is right now, July 24th, today. And what a gift. My Brewers and baseball's back. That's awesome. I'll be talking about the return of MLB, the return of the NBA, and Mike Tyson is also a topic. Mike Tyson is in the news. A guy's coming back to fight, coming back to boxing. That is fucking insane. 54 years old, and Mike Tyson wants to return to fighting, to boxing. That's fucking insane. Why is my God, ESPN, you're still running South Korea baseball. I like baseball, but MLB's back, so you can get rid of Korea baseball. Nothing against Korea baseball, but I'd rather watch Major League Baseball because I'm in America. So anyways, the NBA is back with like exhibition games, like preseason. My Bucks actually returned. I live in Milwaukee, so I'm a fan of the Brewers, fan of the Bucks, hardcore fan of the Green Bay Packers. Those are my teams, always will be. I absolutely hate Chicago teams. I really do. I despise them. So, anyways, and I really hate the Minnesota Vikings with a passion. And it makes me happy they never won a Super Bowl. So, anyways, baseball is back. MLB is back and will be back more tonight, Friday, with a lot more games. The Yankees are back. They faced off against, who was it? Washington Nationals last night. Also, the Dodgers went up against their rival, the Giants, at an empty, really sad to see an empty Dodgers stadium. Empty Washington National Stadium. But that's how it's got to be. I will give my opinion on no fans at sports games, no fans at MLB, NBA, or NHL. I'm not going to talk about the return of the NHL. Yes, it is a major sport, and it's a great sport when it comes to their playoffs. They have great playoffs. I will watch the playoffs in Stanley Cup. I don't know about every game, but I'll watch it. But I'm not going to talk about the return of the NHL because I'm not that big of a hockey fan, and I barely know any of the players. I can only name like 1 or 2 players. Seriously, that's all I know about hockey right now. Cindy Crosby on the Penguins and Mike Fisher. I don't know if he even plays anymore, what team he's on. He's Carrie Underwood's husband, I know, is a hockey player. So anyways, but I do have this. So I love Gretzky, Ultimate Gretzky, 4-disc DVD. It's really awesome. I'm more of a fan of 90s and 2000s NHL. I watched it a lot more then. But anyways, back to baseball. It returned last night. Yankees and the Nationals. Let me get the scores for you because I cannot find the final scores. They will not show them on ESPN. I don't know why. If you hear background noise, that's construction outside my house. They're ripping up a driveway and putting in a new one. Not at my house, at a neighbor's. So let me see if I can get the scores real fast. I'll be back in a second. So I'm back. Last night, the Yankees, it was MLB opening day. Again, I'm very happy baseball's back. I fucking need sports in my life. I fucking missed it dearly. It's been gone since the middle of March. It's July 24th. My birthday is July 24th also. So anyways, I really missed the noisy fucking construction. Anyways, I really missed MLB. I really missed sports. I'll be right back. I just had to close my window. The construction was getting way too loud. Anyways, back to the return. This is a new episode of The List. Back to the return of MLB. Last night, opening day, we had 2 games. I believe it was only 2 games. The Yankees defeated the Nationals 4-1. And the other game, the Dodgers defeated the Giants. Dodgers won 8-1. Yankees won 4-1. Giancarlo Stanton hit a monster home run, like 460 feet. It was fucking awesome. I like the Yankees. I don't hate them like a lot of baseball fans. I like the Yankees, but I like the Brewers more. Because the Brewers are my team I root for. Also, I'm a big fan of the Oakland A's. I don't know why, just ever since I was a kid, I liked the Oakland A's. I've been to many baseball games, many Brewer games, and it's all really fun. Really good time growing up. As a small child, I went to my uncle, my brother's friend, my friends. Into my teenage years, I've gone to a ton of MLB Brewer games, and it's always a good time. Actually caught up, not caught, but I got a home run ball once. I actually think I have it here. I got a home run ball in the stands, and I ran up to go get it. That's the only home run ball I ever got. I never caught a foul ball, but I did bring home a home run ball. Give me a second. So here it is. Here's a home run ball. It actually says Major League Baseball on it. It's all messed. It's like dirty and scratched up from the bat hitting it out of the park. It actually says official Major League Baseball on it. Right there. But I'm sure you can't read it. Anyways, this is a ball I got out of the stands in 1999 or 2000. So anyways, MLB's back. 60 game season. 16 teams are going to make the playoffs, so the playoffs are expanded. I don't really like the playoffs being expanded, but whatever. I think 2 teams are going to make it to the playoffs from every division. So the division winners are obviously going to get in the postseason, and then whoever is second place, I believe, will get in the postseason too. I don't 60 game season, if a few players test positive for COVID, they will have to sit home for, I believe, 2 weeks. And I guess you have a lot of bench players, a lot of backup players, AAA players. I don't know. If a whole team gets COVID, what is MLB gonna do? I don't fucking know. I guess put in the bench players or replacements from AAA teams that did not get COVID. I don't know. Now, will the season finish? Will the MLB season finish without it being shut down or canceled because of the virus? Yes, I think it will finish. They're testing them like every 2 days. I don't know if every player, MLB player, and this goes for NBA players because they're at Disney, and they probably won't want to just stay on the grounds of Disney where they got a hotel and they got activities to do. They'll probably get bored and won't be able to stay in their damn hotel room. Some players will probably try to go out at night. That would be stupid. They shouldn't. If they do sneak out off of the Disney, I don't know what to call it, campuses or Disney hotel, wherever they're staying in the bubble, if the NBA players do go out because they want to get out of the house and go out for fun or go to a bar or a club, which I don't think bars and clubs should be open until this virus is gone or we have a vaccine. But I think some NBA players, I don't think baseball players will try to go out really. I just don't. But if you do want to go out, NBA players, be smart and wear a fucking mask, please. I don't think my Bucks and Giannis will go out because the guy's not stupid. I think he's focused on the rest of the season and winning a championship for the Milwaukee Bucks. Fear the fucking deer. Anyways, back to MLB. Expanded playoffs, 16 teams, 60 game season. I guess it's going to end, let's see, 24th. So it will end September 24th or something. I don't know when the playoffs are starting. October 1st or something. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad baseball is fucking back. I'm glad sports is returning. I've missed it dearly. There's three things I absolutely love and need in my life to keep me sane. Pro wrestling, and that's not going to go away. That's not going to end anytime soon. Pro wrestling. Even if they did end pro wrestling live shows, I would still have it on the WWE network to get my fix. My point is, I need pro wrestling in my life, sports, and the Howard Stern Show. So now let's talk about the NBA. And who's going to be in the World Series? I'll just give a prediction. I'm going to say the Yankees. And from the National League, it's hard to pick. I do not want to say the Dodgers. The Dodgers have failed and failed and failed every year. I think they're in 2 World Series, and they didn't win. Or I know they're in 1, and they didn't win. They haven't won a championship in 3 decades, going on, I believe, 4 decades. Because they won in the late 80s under Tommy Lasorda. Think like 1988 or something. So Dodger fans always like to brag that they got the best team. No, you don't. Your team drops the ball every time they're going for a championship. They get eliminated. So, I'm going to say the Yankees and the Nationals, I guess, are going to be in the World Series. I don't know who will win. When we get to the MLB postseason, I will do predictions for every team. Now to the NBA and the return of the National Basketball Association. NBA, I love basketball, love the sport, love the NBA, love my Milwaukee Bucks. I love Giannis. And my God, the Bucks were headed to, they are in the playoffs. I believe they're the number 1 seed still. They're like number 1 or 2 seed, but when we get to the NBA playoffs, the seeds are not going to mean shit. Sadly, home court advantage isn't going to mean a damn thing. Sadly, because there's no fans for the home teams. No fans. And that's going to suck. Basketball is great with fans. It really is. The fans are more excited and loud than baseball fans in the NBA. But fans or no fans, I'm going to still watch baseball and basketball. And hopefully the NFL will get to play and get to have a season, because that would fucking suck if there was no football to watch. I don't care about college. I could care less about college football. I barely follow it and watch it. I try to follow the Wisconsin Badgers, but I don't really care if they win or lose, really. I care more about pro football, the NFL. We better have a fucking NFL season. If the NBA can play and test and get a program and be safe, if MLB can do it, NHL can do it, the NFL can fucking figure it out and do it. If I can figure out how to be smart when I leave my house, and then I wear my fucking mask. If you don't wear a fucking mask, you fucking selfish assholes. But I'm smart when I leave my house. Look, I could have the virus. I don't fucking know. I am not going to be tested unless I don't feel well. But you could have the virus and still feel well. That's what's so fucking crazy about it. This is just, it's unprecedented. The world, the country, the United States has not ever had to deal with any fucking thing like this virus. It's unbelievable. It's sad. And fuck you, Trump, for how you handled it. You fucking loser that can't do anything right. So the NBA's back. I love the NBA. I love watching my Milwaukee Bucks. I've missed them dearly. They played a preseason exhibition game on Thursday. They defeated the San Antonio Spurs. I forget the score. It's like 113 to, I think, 80 something. Giannis looked good. He had like 22 points, I believe, and a lot of rebounds. Brook Lopez looked good, and Robin Lopez also looked good. I will say I do enjoy watching the NBA a little bit more than baseball, because the NBA is not as slow as baseball. It's hard for me to watch a full MLB game. It is super hard because the games are very fucking long and they don't speed them up. So the NBA's back. I'll just show you this. What a big fan I am. I bought this because I love the NBA and I think it's a great fucking game. I play it every day, just about. It's awesome. getting all those basketball cards. I play on my team. I got Jordan. I got Magic Johnson. I got the white Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. I got everybody just about. I got Shaq, but from the Spurs. I got Kobe. And there's a great website where if you have NBA 2K, there's a great website where you can get free NBA locker codes. I'll give it to you real fast. Or maybe I don't have it here. I guess I got rid of the page. Let me go back to it. So I believe it's... What's the site? NBA... the website's NBA2K.iw. .iw... Not IW. NBA2K.io. IO/NBA. And then, yeah, just go there. Go to NBA2K.io. That's the website to get free NBA locker codes. It's pretty awesome. They update it a lot and give out a lot of free codes, like just about every week. I used one yesterday. Some of the locker codes expire in 4 days, 5 days, 17 hours. Some of the codes never expire. You can get a free pink diamond Kobe Bryant card. Rest in peace, Kobe. That's just shocking. He's still gone. So anyways, back to the NBA. They are playing, I think, like 9 or 10 or 11 regular season games, and they're going to start the playoffs. And I think the NBA season is going to go 3 months. The playoffs and the rest of the regular season is going to take, I think, 3 months or 2.5 months. Hopefully none of the players, hopefully there's no outbreak of the virus, because that'd be bad. Because NBA teams don't have as many players available than baseball or football. So if an outbreak happened on a team, I don't know how they get replacement players from the bench. I don't fucking know. I mean, a few Bucks. I think 3 Milwaukee Bucks have already got the virus, but I believe they're fine, and they quarantined and they're back. Eric Bledsoe had it. He just came back to be with the team. And they're all in Orlando, in the bubble, in Disney World, where I guess they have a whole bunch of basketball courts for all the teams. Some of the teams are not in the playoffs yet, like the Pelicans and a few others. So they'll have to win a lot of games. Or they're like 3 games behind in the playoff race. Who will make the NBA Finals? I would hope and I believe my Milwaukee Bucks will, along with the Lakers. The Clippers could get there. They're very good. Bucks won last night, 113-92. So I was wrong about it. And Giannis had 22 points and 4 assists and some other numbers. So just about every NBA team, I believe, had like NBA restart scrimmages and exhibition games last night. NBA is starting next week. I think on Thursday, So MLB starts tonight, and it did last night, and NBA starts next week. I am so looking forward to the NBA because I'm a big fan of the NBA. By the way, if you didn't see it, watch The Last Dance. It's a great fucking documentary on Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. And yes, Jordan, I believe, is better than LeBron. Maybe I'm biased because I grew up watching Jordan. And I think he was better and is better than LeBron. LeBron's great. The guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to go down as one of the top 5 NBA players of all time. But I would not call him number 1. To me, Jordan's number 1. And if you really want to debate history, who's the greatest, you could go back to Wilt Chamberlain and God, what's his name? The other guy on the Celtics that won like 8 championships or more. I can't think of his name. Not Wilt Chamberlain. Great Boston Celtic. What the hell is his name? I can't think of it. Anyways, Larry Bird's definitely top 5 or 10, but I'm not talking about Bird as one of the greatest with the most championships. I think Bird had 3 titles or 4. I'm not sure, but God damn, I can't think of the guy's name. Let me just look up all-time great Bill Russell. Of course, that's the guy's name. Bill, yeah, and I claim to be an NBA fan, and I forgot his name. But I know him. He was not from my era when I watched. He was way before my era, but the guy won a ton of championships. Other guys, Bill Russell, I mean, Larry Bird, some of the greatest basketball players of all time. Magic Johnson, you could put in there because he won 5 championships. Jordan, you could put him in there. Steph Curry, he's very good, but I wouldn't call him one of the greatest. Greatest three-point shooter, I guess. So, anyways, NBA's coming back. And I'm very happy, very grateful they're coming back. Now let's talk about Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson, right? Now you might want to call him old Mike Tyson because the guy is a pretty old man. Now look, he's in great fucking shape. The guy was jacked. He put out a boxing training video 1 or 2 months ago and he is fucking jacked. The guy looked like a fucking killer. The speed of his punches is still insane. There was no other boxer that was as hard hitting with fucking knockout power as Mike Tyson ever. The guy was unreal. In his prime, he was fucking must-see TV, must-watch on pay-per-view. Tyson on pay-per-view in his prime, the guy drew like $500 million in pay-per-view buys. He had a lot of that money ripped off from Don King. Stole it from him. But anyways, Mike Tyson says he's coming back to boxing. He's returning at 54 years old. That's insane. Will I watch it? Absolutely. I want to see what the hell he looks like in the ring. Should he be fighting? No. But so what? He is, and I'm going to watch because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure it will be on pay-per-view, and I'm going to have to order that shit because I got to see the return of Mike Tyson. Last time he fought was, I think, 2005 or something. I don't even remember that. But it's Mike Tyson has signed a contract with Roy Jones Jr. And Tyson signed it while he was smoking a joint. That's what TMZ.com has on their site. So they're calling it an exhibition match. Roy Jones Jr., I don't know how old he is, but September 12th, that's coming up pretty quick, over a month. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., September 12th on pay-per-view. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I never expected Mike Tyson to come back. I never thought the guy wanted to come back. Now, if he beats Roy Jones Jr., which I would hope he could, I mean, you're Mike fucking Tyson. You are Mike fucking Tyson. You should be able to beat him. If you think you're back and really ready. I don't know how old Roy Jones Jr. is. I have no clue. But he's probably the same age as Tyson, in his 50s. Anyways, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. on pay-per-view September 12th. I will be fucking watching that. Maybe it'll be embarrassing. I hope not, because that'd be sad. Maybe it'll be a fucking mess, and both guys will be gassed and blown up. I don't know. But I'll be fucking watching, because I'm curious as hell to see what the fuck is gonna happen. So, the NBA's back. MLB's back. Or NBA's coming back, but basically they're back because the teams are playing preseason games already. Mike Tyson is back. Who would think? 2020. What a fucking insane, crazy, sad, tragic, never should have happened year. And you go back in time 10 to 20, 30 years from now, let's just erase 2020. Or erase all the bad, the pandemic. Let's erase all that from our history. Never should have fucking happened. Never should have fucking got here. I blame Trump. I guarantee you, under Obama, it wouldn't have got here. A fucking pandemic wouldn't have got here because Obama wasn't a fucking stupid dumbass that had... Obama is not a guy that it was stupid, like Trump. Trump absolutely has no business running a country. The guy couldn't run a fucking casino. And believe me, I've been to casinos. They are a fucking money falling out of the sky going to the casinos. Money going down the drain going to the fucking casinos. They are a money train, a money maker. I'm not joking. I have been to casinos so many fucking times. Probably over 500 times, to be honest. Or 300 at least in the last 13 years. I never went to a casino until I was 26. I didn't go when I was 21, but I went when I was 26. Anyways, I've seen these people at the casinos, and trust me, they give up all their fucking money. Mostly, they lose. If you don't like gambling, if you can't take that you're gonna lose your money, like, it's like 50-50 if you're gonna win something and come ahead or not. It's 50-50. You have no fucking clue until you start doing it. But most of the time the casino takes, like 70% of the time, they take money from you without giving you wins. I've won a lot, but I've also lost a lot more. My point is, casino is a fucking money train. How the fuck do you have to close a casino? That's pathetic, Trump. Bad, bad businessman. Not a good businessman. Whoever thinks he's a good businessman, you need your fucking head checked. You need to be locked up. The guy went bankrupt a ton of times. Fucking banks in America will not borrow him money because he asked for it too many times and didn't pay him or something. He also cheated on his taxes. I could name 50 other things he's done where he's been a con man and a crook. So anyways, Mike Tyson put out a tweet, said I'm back. 6 hours ago on Twitter. He said, I'm back. Let's watch the video. So the video's... Let me rewind this for you. Tyson's cursing now. That's great. Talking trash. The guy's one of the best trash talkers of all time. I hope he doesn't bring back the promo, I'm gonna eat your children. That was bad. It was hilarious, but he was out of his fucking head when he was saying that. He's probably on drugs or drunk. So let's go back a bit. You can see the video better. I turned the light up. So there it is, man. I'm excited for it. It's probably gonna be two old guys beating their brains in, basically giving each other dementia, concussions, brain damage, whatever. Boxing's a pretty horrible sport, if you ask me, because it gives the guys brain damage, especially if you box like over 10 to 20 years. And you're an old man, you're going to have memory loss, I believe, because you're getting bashed in the head nonstop. Boxing is probably more dangerous than MMA, if you ask me, but let me go back and see how Roy Jones looked. What? Oh, man. Roy Jones, the guy had some quick punches in training, but he looks like he's going to get killed by Tyson, eaten alive and spit out. That's my prediction. Mike Tyson will win. I would think in like 4 rounds. Maybe 2 rounds or 1 round. Roy Jones might get knocked on his fucking ass or knocked out. I'm not kidding. Mike Tyson, I think, is going to have something to prove. That he's a bad motherfucker still in his 50s. That he still has it. Still has the knockout power. I think Tyson, seriously, is going to go into the fight thinking, I want to knock him out quick. or end it quick. And I don't think it's going to go 2 rounds. It's either going to end in Tyson winning in 1 or 2 rounds or disqualification somehow. I don't know. Maybe both guys will. Maybe Tyson will bite his ear off. I don't know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. September 12th. Mike Tyson returns to the ring. That's awesome. Tyson's nuts, man. I wouldn't step in the ring with him if he was 70. I would not want to fight him and look across the ring at Mike Tyson coming at me. Probably looking pissed and angry.